Hi.
Ready? Am I moving this?
I have my kids tonight. I'm from Texas and Donald.
Nice.
Hi. Do you notice something?
Something that looks a lot like me, actually. Where is my
Yeah.
sister?
She's getting home. She isn't quite in the house yet, and we couldn't get her phone to work in the car. So she'll join us in a minute with a surprise new thing. Yeah.
So how are you,
So
Deborah?
I'm doing okay. My back's a little bit better than it was yesterday, but that it was so bad yesterday I could barely walk. So
Oh,
the bar was pretty low. So it's
well,
better today though.
we're
My acupuncturist said it's stress. Hmm. Hmm.
I don't
Could it
know.
be taxes?
All I
How are
know is
you?
that California is still on fire. So now Napa is on fire, and the wineries, all the wineries, they're
Oh
just
my God, it's so intense, isn't it?
gut wrenching. So
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's just
yeah.
awful. I mean, it's just like a whole other round started up.
We've got, and we're south of there, so we're getting all the smoke. I was just saying to my friend this morning, I feel like we are on the periphery of disaster. Like everywhere we turn, it's just awful. I mean, we've just, thank God, we've just been on the edge of everything. So we're okay. The smoke's really bad again today, but at least we're safe and our home's safe and our neighborhood's safe. So thinking of all of
Yeah.
those in Napa and San
I
Luis
know. I have friends who are under evacuation notices right now. It's hard.
It's really scary. And these are some of the best wineries in the country, if not the world. So this is a horrible, horrible loss. So
It
fingers
is.
crossed that the temperatures will cool and the winds will change. We had horrible, like Santa Ana conditions where
Oh
it
man,
was
that's just,
40 and 50-mile-an-hour winds. And it just,
oh, sorry.
it,
That's just terrible.
so we'll, continue to keep it and be thinking about those poor folks north of us.
Well, I hope it doesn't knock the reception out tonight because we got a debate to watch.
It's a big night. A lot of us have been waiting for us. I'm actually so anxious. I'm not sure I'm going to watch it like this, really, or maybe from the other room. But I joked today that all the snacks are bite size and hand size. So if you get frustrated, you can throw them at your
Wing
television.
'em? Okay.
Okay. Or at somebody, at your house, your partner, your kids. Whatever.
So what you got over there?
So what we're going to do today is I decided, since this is going to be the real American snacks, the three countries that we have most immigrants from, as of today, I believe, is India, China, and Mexico. So we are going to do little yummy dipping sauces that give a nod to all of those countries. And all the wonderful people that have immigrated here and made our country better because of them. So
Because I always say that immigrants make America great.
I hashtagged that on my post for this today.
Yep, I've been doing that for the last 2 years.
I know. And our family are all immigrants. I'm second generation and generation.
I'm first.
We're all just got here. So these are not, again, disclaimer, these are not traditional what they do. These are really Indian American, Mexican American, Chinese American versions. So what I think is, and that's really what American cuisine is. It really is a lot of other cultures people bring here, right? Yeah. So this is sort of an Americanized version, but part of it, I struggle with that because I feel like we should be more authentic to the original culture, but we are a melting pot. And I do feel like if you want to introduce your flavors from your culture to people that aren't familiar with them, this is a great way to really introduce these combinations. And then you kind of your palate, right?
Yeah.
So you start to understand, like the mango chutney we're going to start with is really delicious, but it's
I
not.
love chutney.
I know. So chutney, as you know, unlike jam and jelly, means there's some savory element to it. So This has onions and garlic and a little bit of ginger and mango and raisins. And we're going to use my orange and marigold salt. We're also going to use some fresh marigolds because marigolds are very sacred to Indian people, and they're used in their celebrations and in their food.
And so it's a little nod to our vice president.
Yes, that's right. I didn't even think that. Of course.
Yeah.
So we're going to add some of that since it's Holly's homegrown, so we have to add herbs. So that's going to be my contribution to this ethnic cornucopia here. And then we're going to do. For the Mexican one, we're going to do a Chipotle lime yogurt salsa. And this has, so we learned last week that Chipotle is smoked jalapeno.
Correct.
And it's in sort of a tomato vinegary sauce. So good. You can make these yourself. But it's Corona Kitchen, so I bought it in a can.
Good. I always have a can in my cupboard, to tell you the truth.
It's so good. They're kind of like anchovies is to Italian food. They're so packed with flavor, and they really dissolve into anything. So you just get this really elevated flavor in the background, but you never get a big bite of it.
Yeah, because that depth of flavor comes in that smoke. It's so good.
So good. And the last one is the Chinese American one. We're going to do a peanut sauce, and it has peanut butter. It has soy. It has rice wine vinegar, a little bit of sugar. I'm also going to use my orange marigold salt in that, a dash of that. And we're going to add some fresh basil to it just to give it a little bit of a fresh kick.
Yeah.
So all of these things. So I'll take a picture of it, but I prepared a platter of celery, carrots. I did these really great veggie chips if you've ever tried these.
Oh, yeah. Those are great.
A bunch of different brands make them. And these are great for dipping. There's also a lentil chip you can get that would be really nice with this.
Yes.
And I also just cooked up some chicken tenders, just little breast strips. And I just did them in salt and pepper. And we're going to put a little bowl of those. So what you can do is people can create their own plate and then add the sauces and add the dips or however you want to do it. But it's sort of sauce three ways here. So let's start with the mango chutney. I have my directions here to make sure.
I'm contributing too. I'm contributing because I paid my taxes. I'm just saying.
We should all walk around with like a dollar amount. God, my fit on my. You'd have to get a whole.
That's right.
We live in California. We pay a lot of tax. Okay. So we're going to start with the mango chutney. So I've got my my lovely Dutch oven bowl here, but you can do this in a regular pot, whatever you've got.
Okay.
So it's not particularly complicated. I kept these so they're pretty easy. So this is 3 cups of mango. Now I had to get frozen because I couldn't find any fresh. So again, in the kitchen hack, don't worry about it. I let them defrost a bit so they're pretty soft.
Okay.
Because if they were still frozen hard, they would probably have a little water in them, and we wouldn't want that.
Yeah.
It'll all boil out in the end. Chutney and jelly, it all boils down. But we're going to put the mango in first.
And I know Trader Joe's has frozen mango. I've bought it there before.
Honestly, I got this at Safeway, so you can get it.
You get it. Yeah.
So then it's a half a cup of diced, finely diced red onion. So this is, I already did that. Okay. It is a third a cup golden raisins. Now, I personally don't like golden raisins. My family's in the grape business. Golden raisins, there's no such thing as a golden grape that produces a golden raisin. Raisins are dried grapes, and you can make them from green grapes or red grapes. Grapes. There is no color, even though they're green grapes. When you dry them, they're still going to turn brown. What they do in order to make them golden is they add more sulfur and they kind of bleach them. So you really don't want to add.
Oh, no wonder I never liked them. I like brown grapes. I mean,
brown, and they'll give you a headache too. That sulfur is the same sulfur that people complain about in wine. Give you a headache. So some people do try to do a natural process of gold. So if you see golden raisins that are organic, you're probably safe. But personally, I just stay away from them. And the flavor's so much better with these anyway.
They really do have a much better flavor. There's some depth to it that the bleached out raisin, it's just sweet.
Yeah. So that's the raisin story. So this is a third of a cup of raisins, non-bleached sulfide raisins. So we're going to put those in. There's organic. It's important to buy organic raisins.
Tasty raisins.
I know. Well, grapes are one of those things, my family were organic grape growers, and grapes are one of those things that they spray a lot of pesticides on. So if you're buying them non-organic conventionally, it's save up, and instead of buying them every week, conventionally, buy them every other week organically. You really are doing yourself a favor. And when they're dried, it just concentrates the pesticides.
Yeah. And I got organic grapes at Costco a couple weeks ago. Big thing with organic grapes. Yeah. Oops. I see a sister.
My sister.
I think she's coming in.
All right.
Oh, look at you.
Oh, with her fancy hairdo. Nice. I want a fancy hairdo.
You look very pretty.
Thank you.
Now I'm going to have to cut my hair so everybody knows her sister's again.
Feeling lighter. I'm feeling a lot lighter.
I love those haircuts where you feel like you lost weight. They're the best.
Yeah. Well, I have a girlfriend who used to always tell me, she was a hairdresser, that when you make change in your life, you really should cut the ends of your hair, because it like all that energy stores in the bottom of your hair.
It's so funny that you say that. I was thinking the same thing. I said all of my quarantine hair is on the ground and going in the garbage.
Yay.
And sprouted feet and ran away, right? Okay, well, we are now making the mango chutney, Lou. So this is our nod to Americans. Thank you. Okay, so we are now in the thing on raisins. All right.
We just had a discussion on raisins.
We just did the raisin talk. So now we're going to add a third cup of brown sugar. Okay. Now this thing on Martha Stewart, because I love Martha more than life.
We all do.
She's nice. Now she said if I put the garlic cloves in the jar and I shook them really hard, all the paper stuff will come off. So we'll see. I may not be as strong as Martha.
But then the paper's in the salt.
It's not coming off. It's not in the salt. I just used the lid.
No, you need my red tube. I have a red tube, and I put the garlic clove in there and roll it, and the paper comes right off.
I think maybe you need to do the bottoms first. Maybe that's what she said. I don't know. I was just half asleep when I was watching it. Surprise.
Yeah, you know what? I like Martha too, because I think Martha pays her taxes.
And when she didn't and cheated, she went to jail.
She went to the timer.
She went to
Martha. She paid her dues. All right. Well, I must be doing something wrong because I'm not doing it right. Anyway, all right. This is a lot of garlic. So this is 5
That tube is amazing.
tablespoons of chopped garlic. So I'm not going to all of it.
That's big. Are they big cloves or sort of medium cloves?
I'm just doing 5 cloves because I'm figuring, because I'm not exactly measuring it. Sorry. But I figured 5 good sized cloves is about 5 tablespoons, right?
Okay.
Each clove is about ish.
It just depends on how big your clove is. I mean, I've gotten really big cloves lately.
Yeah. I'm going to just do it quickly, and then we'll just might smash it a little. Okay.
All righty then.
It's a vicious mess with that. All right. Next.
Look at Lisa just sporting her new do.
She's fabulous. Okay, next we're going to do ginger.
Okay.
And I'm going to, this is finely minced, so we're going to give this a nice chop.
Oh, you don't have the ginger thing? All right, I'm going to have to just get you one of those.
I have a ginger grater, like the microplane one.
No,
I have a different dish.
What's this?
I have a dish that has bumps on it. It's the best thing ever. I'll get you girls that.
Okay. I'm ready.
Yay.
You need it. It's got the tube, the garlic tube. It's the best thing ever.
I could obviously about right now. I could use one of those.
It's got all the gadgets.
I think I have seen those. I think I have seen those where it's
and they really work.
Like this, almost like a mortar pestle kind of looking thing.
No, it's a rolly. It's a rolly thing, and the paper pops right off. And I made 40 cloves of garlic chicken on the air. It like took me a few minutes to get all the cloves clean. It's amazing.
I was amazed. I was like, what is it? What sort of magic are you doing right now? Because I couldn't figure it out.
This is like 40 cloves. Are we going to be here all night?
Magic. Okay. All right. That's our garlic. Now we're going to do the white wine vinegar.
Okay.
It's 3 tablespoons. And then we're going to do.
I saw that measurement go right in there.
It was, I promise. Then we're going to do 1/4 a teaspoon of salt. And we're going to use my orange salt.
Okay.
I thought a little orange flavor might be nice with the ginger and the soy. And
definitely.
I'm going to turn this down so I don't burn it.
Okay.
All right. And then we're going to do some pepper flakes. So I just dried these into my chili de arbos. We've had all these heat waves, and my pepper plants were just completely covered in peppers. And it was like a light went on next morning, all red in the garden.
Wow.
So these are dried. So we're going to chop a little bit of this up, put that in there. It's okay if you put the seeds in. These are delicious, but you could do any hot red pepper flake you like. Or if you don't like it hot, just omit this step.
Here's a trivia question for you. What is the chili de arbol when it's not dried? What's it called?
Chili de arbol. Hold on.
Uh-oh. She's off camera. She's Googling it, right? She's Googling things. I like Thai bird's eye chilies too.
The old chili debate. Okay, let's see.
Yes, we'll get into chili wars.
Well, you New Mexicans, you're hardcore.
Okay. Wow. Hello, Debriana.
Yes.
We lost Lisa. I don't see her.
I can hear you. I can't see you. Where did you go?
So the chili de arbol is also known as the bird speak chili and rat's tail chili.
Oh, ew.
Where'd you go?
I don't know. Where am I?
You're in the black zone. Go out and come back in because I can't hear you on my end.
This is just my day. I'm sorry, everybody.
All right. So this has to cook for a half an hour. All right.
Okay.
So put this on low on my back burner here.
Okay.
Okay. And just let that simmer. Okay. And then we'll hold on one sec while Lisa's getting on. We're a little low on the vinegar. Okay.
Debate.
Are you there? Where are you? She's still black.
I can see her. I can't
see her. But if you can see her, maybe everyone else can.
I can see me.
Okay. So that is the American Indian chutney. So we're just going to let that simmer for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Next, we're going to do the Chipotle lime yogurt salsa.
Oh, yay.
Now
I love that Chipotle paste. I sometimes will add it to mayonnaise and just make a Chipotle mayonnaise.
That is a great tip because that's a good one too. It's so funny. I never really liked mayonnaise till after I was pregnant with my daughter, and I couldn't. It was one of those weird pregnancy things. I couldn't eat enough mayonnaise. I would just slather it on everything. I had cheese and mayonnaise sandwiches. That's what I wanted to eat. And then when I had it, I still
I don't think Be Live.
Hi, are you there?
It's kicked me out twice.
Can you see her? I can't see her.
I can see her.
It's kicked
Can
me
you
out.
hear her? I can't hear her either. No, they can't see you out in the world either, Lisa. No one can see you out in the world. Don't come on. And she's going to have to go on with another device. I don't know why she keeps going out. It's terrible.
Okay, so this is
her hair.
It's all the hair. I know. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5 ingredients in a blender. That's all this is. So you're going to take My little chili adobo here is already chopped up. Sometimes these come a little bigger. So I'm going to put about half the can in here, okay?
Okay.
Hey,
Hi, are you back?
I hope so. Jeez.
I can't hear her. Can you?
I can hear her. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe it's just on my end. If you guys can't hear her, can you see him here, Lisa? That's my question.
I can hear and see me.
She's a ghost today.
But
All right, what's going in the blender? Tell me.
So we just put in I just put in the chili and adobo. Okay.
Okay.
So it's about a half a can of that. If you have one big large chili, just do one large chili. We're gonna do 1 cup of plain yogurt.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's all this is. It's a blender thing, right?
It is. It's just 5 ingredients in a blender. Okay. Then we're going to do the juice of 1 lime. And we are going to
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
get the squeezy out because we can. This is really going to make it good. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to add the bergamot too.
Did you make this up, or did you get a recipe for this somewhere?
You know, I always look up a bunch of recipes and then I kind of make my own version of it.
Yeah.
So this is pretty simple though. I mean, you'll find this. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm adding my honey that has my Hollie's homegrown honey that I add peppers to, and then my lime salt. So that's the sort of special thing. But this is a very simple recipe. Okay. So we've got our yogurt. Then we're going to add half a cup of honey.
Okay.
So this is my honey that I add hot peppers to. This is a spicy honey.
that's so beautiful.
It's an amazing glaze. Also, these are all, sort of cauliflower is traditional with chutney. We can do the carrots are traditional with Chinese and the string beans. So we try to match some of the veggies with the flavors. And the thing is, a lot of this does go together. I try to think of sauces that would all go with these groups of chicken and veggies. So, okay. So we're doing 5 tablespoons.
Did you steam those veggies or not?
I went ahead and just quickly steam the cauliflower and the string beans, only because I bought them from the store and not the farmer's market, and they weren't super fresh. They could tell they'd been there a little bit. So I thought they'd taste better if I just cooked them. When they're just off the vine and they're the cauliflower's right out of the ground, it is so good. You don't need to do it. You can eat them raw. But so I just basically blanched them. I put them in boiling water for about a minute. And then I put them in the freezer to get them cold. Okay. So here's our 5 tablespoons of peanut butter. 1, 2, 3, 4.
How much is that, like a half a cup maybe? That sounds, 5 tablespoons sounds at least like a quarter, maybe a third of a cup.
All right. Your mathematicians out there, figure that out. Okay.
I think
So
3 is
that's
a quarter.
Don't ask